Hey everybody, how's it going? Marcos Villegas for Fight Up TV, powered by Stagefront VIP. Being joined with Henry Garcia, the father of Ryan Garcia. 3 days away from your son's big pay-per-view fight with Gervonta Davis. He's doing his media tour right now, but how is Ryan in these days leading up to this big fight? How is he, like, mentally? How is he emotionally? Like, how do you see him?
Well, I see him very relaxed and very focused, 100%. He's tuned in, you know, and to me, that's a very positive sign. He isn't drained. He's just totally focused, and he's just, like, ready for this.
You mentioned he's not drained at all. Can you say what weight he's at right now?
He's at 138.
138.
Yes, he weighed in this morning at 138, and it's perfect because, you know, sometimes you'll see fighters that lose weight, Marcus, and all of a sudden they're drained. They feel like weak and all. No. Ryan's got, I mean, he's got his strength, he's got his health, and he's almost there. So 2 more pounds and we're there.
That's 138 with eating, with no, like, not, I don't want to say dieting, but not depriving himself of, like, liquids and foods.
Absolutely. He doesn't eat heavy meals, of course, but he eats portions that are enough protein, you know, and not too many carbs, but just enough so that he could, you know, remain healthy and strong.
Those last 2 pounds, do you think it'll be a problem for him to lose those last 2 pounds on that Thursday night, Friday morning?
No, he could lose. He can lose a lot more when he runs the treadmill or jump rope. But he likes running the treadmill. So if he does that, it'll be no problem at all.
So the night of the fight, I know a lot has been made of the whole. He can't go over 10 pounds. At 10 a.m. he weighs in, and then he, you know, anything could go in terms of him rehydrating. You don't see it whatsoever being an issue. Then he's coming in. You feel the best version of what you've seen and of himself.
Well, I tell you, this is the best I've seen because I've seen other matches that he had in the past that he had, like, some difficulties, but this time everything's balanced. Everything's balanced correctly, and what I owe it to the conditioning coach, you know, Sip, for him to allow Ryan to lose weight but to gain strength. That speaks volume there, and I'm so happy about that because I see him healthy and he's ready. He's mentally, physically. I mean, he's on fire right now.
How's the schedule been like for him this week in terms of the workouts and fine-tuning what you guys want to do the night of the fight?
Well, we do private training, and that's been going good for us. You know, we've trained at this private gym yesterday, and we do private things in the hotel. So, you know, it's just we keep it going. Yeah. You know, we got to keep it going, and I think we're doing great.
I guess for fans maybe wondering, like, what does the week of a fight look like for a fighter? Like, how many days out are they working out? When do they stop? What exactly are they doing?
Well, that's a good question. Everything needs to be balanced. You know, you have to understand the nutritional part of it. You have to understand the training and what's really involved. You know, the people around you, the interviews. You know, I mean, there's a lot of stress levels involved. But when you're focused, that means just you're totally tuned in, and you can care less about what's here and there. I mean, you're just focused. You know what you want, and you know what you're after, and that's what I see Ryan. Oh man, this is going to be amazing. I love it. Yeah, I love it.
What is he doing workout-wise? Like, when will be his last workout? I've heard, like, in the past, it's like you shake out a little bit, but you know, what is he doing?
Well, I think tomorrow will be the day that he'll stop, and then Friday we'll give him a day rest. You know, but knowing Ryan, he'll still find a way to shadow box. You know, he won't stop. He won't stop. But as far as training vigorously, I would say Thursday would be the last day.
And these past days have just been like light stuff then, right?
Yeah.
Drilling and just kind of going over the plan?
Well, I wouldn't say necessarily light. I mean, I would say moderately on the heavy side, you know, because he wants to make sure that he's focused, everything's, you know, just the way it should be. Because you don't want to throw any light punches here. You know, so he's actually punching.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. He's punching out. Trust me on that.
You know, a lot's been said about the build up to the fight and the bet that they did the other day.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen, right?
I doubt that very much. Not to disappoint anybody, but you know, a bet like that, you know, you would have to get lawyers involved, managers, and you would have to get contracts involved. And do we really have time for that? I doubt that. But I tell you, one bet that you guys shouldn't do is bet on Tank, because Ryan is going to be victorious come Saturday.
Were you watching the live when they were doing the bet? And if you were, like, what was your reaction to when, like, it came out, like, oh, let's bet, and they're like, okay.
Actually, I didn't watch the interview. I didn't even know about it, but you know, people were telling me, "Hey, did you hear? Did you hear?" So then I got on YouTube and all that, and I started seeing it. I was like, But you know, I mean, look at, remember Jake Paul betting against Eddie Hearns and Willie and all those guys. That really didn't happen, you know. So, you know, I would ignore that. You know what? Let's just concentrate on the fight, and you know, let's just wait for that moment.
What'd you tell Ryan about the bet? Maybe you're like, what are you doing, son?
No, I mean, you know, talking about the bet.
We're good. Off camera, they say don't talk about the bet. But what did you tell him?
No, I told him actually didn't want to say anything to him because, you know, I mean, he's a grown man, you know. I mean, I wouldn't want that to happen. But I'll tell you this much, for him to say it out loud, I mean, that shows one thing, that he's very confident.
I would have been like, yo, what are you doing? There's so many things that could go wrong in a fight that like are out of your control. Yeah. Not to mention judges, which is like my thing about even betting on fights is like you never know because there's a lot of stuff you don't know about.
Yeah, well, you know, judges, referees, you know, I mean, they have to do their part, you know, but some of them you do see some weird things happening, you know, as far as the scoring and the way the referees, you know, stop the fight prematurely, you know. These are things you do have to take into account, and I think my son is aware of that.
Yeah. Is there any chance you see this fight going 12 rounds, Henry?
Well, I have to say no. Because Ryan is tuned in again. I've never seen him like this before. I don't know why people are. He's the underdog. I mean, maybe because of Tank saying that. His team is saying that he's got more experience. Ellerby's saying that. And a lot of other people. I don't really understand why. If you have, do you know if Tank? How many amateur fights did he have?
I honestly don't know, but I think they're counting him as the favorite because of the supposed experience against opponents and the knockout power, I think.
Well, I have to disagree because I don't think anybody was who he fought was better than Luke Campbell. People might say, yeah, right. No, I'm serious. Luke Campbell was a tough fighter, and I'll keep on saying this, you know. He was no joke. He wasn't easy. He's a gold medalist. You know, Tank fought some guys that were champions, but they weren't gold medalists. Gold medalist means that you fought everybody in the entire world. Well, Ryan won 15 nationals. He fought all the guys all over the world, too. You know, so as far as experience, the only thing I can give him is his life experience because he's older, but don't say he's got more experience. No way. There's no way.
Big fight experience.
Well, I mean, you call fighting Pedraza and Fonseca and Gamboa, who's injured, fight experience? I mean, come on, man. They're either on their way out or they're coming up in weight. To me, that doesn't count. You know, this fight counts. Okay, this fight. Come April 22nd, you're going to see a true lightweight. Him fighting true lightweight. And I believe he's scared.
Gervonta.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, he's scared of left hook. He might be, you know, saying, oh, yeah, you know, that's all he's got. That's all he got. Bro, that's not all he got. But I'll tell you, that left hook is coming, and he's coming to get you. And if he knocks you out, you're going to say, man, he does have a left hook. So he's a totally complete fighter. Okay? It's just that left hook, just like Oscar De La Hoya, Pepino Cuevas, you know, they all had left hooks, you know. But this is a vicious one. This is one that will bite you. And I feel sorry for Tank. I'm serious. You know, so Ellerby and Calvin, you better be careful.
All right, hey Henry, I think that's a good point to go ahead and end the interview with like a little umph.
That's right.
Hey,
That's right,
it's great seeing you. Great chatting with you as always. Appreciate it. Henry Garcia, Marcos Villegas here in Las Vegas, Fight Up TV.
Thank you.